dude, like, what's the secret, dude? You're busy entrepreneur, multiple businesses going on. Like, what's the secret?
Well, skin regimen, skin
Okay.
regimen. So my wife has me on a skin regimen. I've been married 26 years.
God
26
bless.
years. Yeah.
Wow.
I got a daughter, got married last year. Um,
You have
got
a
a,
daughter that got married last year?
yes, I do. Yeah. I have a daughter that got married last year. So no, like I have a very, I think a healthy lifestyle. I work out every morning. I do a little bit of, I'm really into breath work now. I've just discovered that. I'm as I get older and long in the tooth, as we say, like get long in the tooth, I
Yeah.
get old. Um, your routines and looking after your health is important. Stay hydrated, make sure your mindset is right, things like that.
How
So
about cold plunges?
yeah, absolutely. Well, yes, I'm a huge for years. I've been doing
Okay.
cold water therapy big time. Although right now I have to take a break because I have a frozen shoulder. I have a frozen shoulder. So they're telling me the acupuncturist, the physiotherapist, saying stay away from cold water for now because we have to. It's kind of funny because I always thought cold water plunges takes down the inflammation, which it does, but frozen shoulders are, they're inflamed shoulders that limit movement. So I got to stay away from it, which is killing me because I love the cold water, man. I do it every morning.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
anyways, yeah, I don't know. I stay young and look. I mean, I don't. Uh, a lot of my friends are younger too. So I remember it was funny because I used to get invited to the parties that my daughters would. And they used to get embarrassed, like, Dad, you can't come to this party. I wouldn't, right? To embarrass, I just wouldn't. But the funny thing is the younger, I've always hung out with kind of like younger people, and I used to tell my kids I'm the cool dad, and they didn't believe it. But now I think they're starting to come
I
around.
think so, dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely are the cool dad. Let's say take some notes from you. I have a 6 year old and a 5-year-old.
Oh,
So,
fun years, man. Fun years.
yeah, I do. My wife is crying. She's like, you know what? They're gonna grow up so fast. Let's get number three on the board. I'm like, do it. We'll take our time with getting number three on the board. Um, I'm a big advocate, big supporter of daily routines, and so far I've been blessed. My podcast new, following your footsteps. One day, I hope I can get a fraction of the people you got.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Seriously, you're doing kick ass, man. But the people that I've gone so far, every one of them say the same thing. Maybe we have a routine, and some of them have a thing. They wake up in the morning, they do a journal of gratitude, they do a law of attraction, visualization. What's your, David? What do you do daily routine for my viewers, my listeners? I can say, hey, you know what? This guy David's so badass. If we do what he did, it can help us in our life.
Yeah. Yeah, my morning routine is the order might be different, but the tasks are the same. So I do write in the mornings. I do first thing I wake up, I breathe. I have a cup of coffee almost immediately. But now I've been mixing in for the last year. I hydrate, so I do a full glass of mineral water with apple cider vinegar, lemon, and Himalayan sea salt just to hydrate. So I've been doing that. I've noticed a big difference with the hydration in the morning, but I hit a cup of coffee first thing almost immediately. I used to mix in shilajit. So I used to do the shilajit and things like that. Now I've been going more towards specific vitamins and things like that. So same thing, cocktail of vitamins. I tend not to eat in the morning for the most part. Run anywhere between 7.5 to 10 kilometers every morning. So I don't know what that is in miles. What is that? 6 miles?
I think so. Yeah.
6 7 miles, something like that. So yeah, about 10K. Like if I'm feeling good and strong, I'll run 10K, but it's always about 7.5 every morning. I do some stretching, slight bit of resistance work, just because I've got some issues with some joints. I don't go heavy with the weights. I want to. That's in the mix. Going forward, I want to build some bulk at some point. So I do that. I do some reading every morning for sure. A few other things. I check my email, do all that stuff. Prep for any meetings I got for the week. I tend to I like to kind of like prepare for the week on Sundays.
Yes.
I don't know if you do the same thing. Do you do the
I
same?
do.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take a look at what I got coming up, and I'll send out any emails and whatever, and just go over my notes for this, that, and the third on Sunday nights. And then, my weeks are pretty organic. Mornings stay about the same, but my weeks are pretty organic. Both my daughters are out of the house now, so it's a different kind of a different life, for just me and my wife. But we're having fun. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. We got our dog, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You have a stylist, bro. Your attire. Every podcast, I'm like, dude, I'm taking notes. Like your dad jacket's amazing. His glasses, like, you have someone who styles you.
Listen. No, I should be a stylist though. Okay, I should. Well, you know who I got coming on the show this afternoon is Nick Wooster. Do you know who Nick Wooster is?
No.
He's a fashion icon. He's been on the cover of GQ a couple times,
Okay.
Vogue. He's creative director for Ralph Lauren, Calvin Klein, one of the biggest fashion gurus, most photographed men. Go look this guy up. He's social media. Yeah. So I'm really excited about interviewing him, but I take fashion seriously, my guy. I really pay attention to it.
I can tell.
Yeah.
They say that, right? You have to look good to feel good. I mean, let's be honest, right? Not for everyone, right? But
I'm particular about, I didn't realize I was naturally into branding until I discovered what branding actually was and what it means. So I think, I always like to stay consistent with my look for the most part and whatever. And I like things to look a certain way. I mean, I don't have, I don't have, a dedicated studio. That's next on the list, is to have a in-person studio. But, I do pay attention to that stuff. Thanks for noticing, my man.
Dude, absolutely.
Thanks for noticing.
I'm very inspired, man. I thought you had a nice black cashmere sweater on. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna interview David. And my wife's like, what's wrong with you? Wear, blazer. No. This guy is trendy, honey. Babe, I have to dress the part. David, it's been a lot of fun talking to you. I'm gonna have a part 2 with you, man, down the road to get some time.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to.